Gentlemen, what's the current state of conservatism in America?
Well, as was the case with Mark Twain, the rumors of the death of conservatism are greatly exaggerated. One of the fascinating things about the past year, since the 2008 election, is that American views on public policy issues, on cultural attitudes, have either stayed the same or have become somewhat more conservative on issues like guns and abortion, even despite the presidency of a popular liberal president.
I'd say that conservatism is in the early stages of what could be a robust recovery. We saw early on in the Obama administration the consolidation of conservative opposition to plans to radically expand the size and scope of the federal government. And more recently, we have seen people who were independent voters, who are not necessarily hardcore conservatives, sharing that skepticism. So I think there remain, as Michael said, some very strong conservative impulses on the part of the public, and the material with which to build a center-right coalition is out there.
And what do you think will happen to the Obama agenda in the next year and a half?
Well, I think the Obama agenda in the next year and a half is liable to change in character somewhat, depending on the outcome of legislative battles. But we have seen more resistance to the Obama agenda, which has been rather vaguely stated by the president, with the blanks being filled in by Democratic leaders in Congress. We've seen more resistance to that than I think just about anybody predicted in the aftermath of the November 2008 election. And I think it illustrates that American voters continue to have conservative views on a lot of issues.
Well, I think a lot is going to depend on the outcome of the debate about health care. Certainly there is the danger that if a massive new health care program is enacted, that it permanently shifts American politics leftward by making Americans more dependent on the federal government. On the other hand, I am a little bit more optimistic than I used to be about the possibility that even once something is enacted, if it's enacted, it might be possible to repeal it. That's happened in states, happened on a small scale in the federal government in 1988 and 89. And I think one of the things that people who are concerned about this drift towards ever larger government need to do is early on say, if it's enacted, we are going to work tirelessly to repeal it. And I think one reason that's important is to tell politicians that the pain of this debate does not end by passing something.
Gentlemen, thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.